Stephen Witkowski from Christian Music Network, and we're with Debbie Fisher. How are you doing, Debbie?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
Good, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Good.
So tell me about yourself.
I am a wife and a mom of two little girls, and I am from Pennsylvania, and I love to write and create music and sing it. So, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So how did you get into m music?
Well, it was kind of born into me, I guess, from a young age. As early as I can remember, I used to stand in front of my parents' record player and I would pretend that I was a singer and I would use my mom's vacuum cleaner for the microphone
Oh,
and I would sing and sing and sing. And so in that process, I learned to play guitar. Um, I was in the choir and music stuff in high school. And then basically for about a period of 15 years, I kind of shelved music and I didn't do much with it. I got married, had kids, helped my husband build some businesses. And then just recently, a group of friends, we were at a vacation together and we were all sitting around and we're like, hey, are we doing what God has called us to do? And I said, no. um, because I knew music was in my blood and I wasn't doing anything with it. So I simply said yes that weekend. And 2 years later, God has opened up so many doors for me. And here I am. So, yeah, that's a
great, great, great,
condensed
great,
version.
great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So do you have any music to share?
I do. I can
Awesome.
share some music. Yes.
Okay,
Um, let me, I can sing one live. Um,
okay.
this is one of the first songs that I wrote, and hopefully it goes well. Let's try this. And I don't want to, but sometimes I worry. So I keep busy, and I'm in a hurry to drown out the thoughts in my head. Then God whispered my name. He calms my very soul. God whispered my name. He makes me completely whole. God whispered my name. I know I shouldn't, but sometimes I lack faith to believe for the miracle of grace to keep going in this world. Thank God whispered my name. He calmed my very soul. God whispered my name. He makes me completely whole. God whispered my name. And I don't to, but some days I feel lonely. Even in the crowd, I'm the one and only. Does anyone else feel this way? Let go, whisper my name. He calms my very soul. God whisper my name. He makes me completely whole. God whispered my name. God formed me in his own. And I treasure and his blown. Thank God whispered my name. He called my very soul. God whispered my name. He made me completely whole. God whispered my name.
Great, great, great. So tell me about that song. Huh?
All right, that's it.
Yeah. So tell me about that song.
So that song kind of came out of, I believe it was one of our pastor's sermons. He talked about just, God often whispers to us. And that, yeah, so that song kind of was born out of that. There's content everywhere. So my pastor's sermons often turn into songs. My friends' comments turn into songs. So
Sure.
yeah, that was that one.
Yeah. These days anything can be turned into a song.
That's right.
Yeah. God's inspiration is everywhere.
That's
Praise
right.
God. Praise God.
Yes.
So, you have a song I'll call "Finding My Way Home," finding
Yes.
my way back home. Tell me about that.
Mhm. So that was I wrote that song. That was actually one of I think that was the second song I ever wrote. And it was basically, the world went crazy over like the 2020, 2021 time
Yeah.
period. And I was just feeling like, oh, I wish for a simpler time to go back home when, your childhood. So that song was born out of that. So yeah.
Cool. You have a song called "We Sing." Tell me about that.
Yes. So that song was also a subject of a sermon.
Yeah.
But basically that we should sing praises to God whenever, if it's life is going good or life is not going good, we should either way, we sing. And I can sing it for you if you would like me to.
Okay,
Uh,
sure. Yeah.
let me
Can
do
do
that.
that. Might as well.
All right. Let's try this. And what do you do when the doctor says there's nothing more? And what do you do when your spouse slams the door? And what do you do when there's just scraps on the floor? We say praises to God for everything. We say glory and honor to the King of Kings. Glory and honor to the King of Kings. We say and what do you do When the report says that you've been here. And what do you do when the love spouse is revealed? And what do you do when you've been given a great big deal? Praises on taking out here. Joy he will bring. That's it.
Awesome. Good, good, good,
Thanks.
good. Yes, yes. So where can we get your music?
Yes, so I'm on I think most or all of the digital streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple iTunes, YouTube. Those are the top three probably. That people can look up my music. I have some other songs on there as well. So
Cool,
yeah.
cool. So how can we contact you?
So you can you can email me. I can give you my email address. It's
Yes, that'd be
um
great.
let me know when you're ready.
Yes.
It's the letter D
D
and then D again. And then
D.
my last name, Fisher,
Okay, for sure.
2003 at
2000.
gmail.com.
Okay, great.
And then you can also find me on Facebook under Debbie Fisher or Debbie Fisher Music.
Great, awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Do you do concerts?
I just did my first one in 15 years. So yes,
Awesome.
I do.
Good.
I was in Virginia at a Southern Gospel like festival or conventions singing, and that was in June, and it was super fun. I had a great time. That was fun stuff. So yes, I do concerts, and I'm also part of an independent record label out of Colorado Springs called Higher Power Entertainment.
Okay.
So I'm with, it's kind of a fun group of people because it's a bunch of just Christian artists that we record and do things together, and it's from all genres of Christian music. So like I represent like the country side of things,
All
and
right.
then most of them are like hip hop artists, so like Christian hip hop artists. So it's really fun
Interesting.
to
Cool.
gather and collaborate together. Yeah. So yeah.
Cool. Cool. So what's ahead for you?
Well, I'm releasing a new song July 21st. It comes out, it's called Advance.
Okay.
And it's basically a little bit about like spiritual warfare and having faith to fight off the enemy. That's kind of the gist of the song. Um, I would like to keep writing and releasing music. I believe writing music is like a muscle. The more you use it, the better you get.
Yes,
So I want to keep doing that. My long-term goals, like shooting for the moon, would be that I would eventually sing on the Grand Ole Opry stage in Nashville, Tennessee. That's my like once I've done that, I've arrived.
very
So
good. Very good.
that would be my dream, but I just do one step at a time the way God tells me to do it. So yeah.
Sounds good. Do you have any advice for other performers?
I do actually. So I re fear, or the spirit of fear is what held me back all those years. And I would tell people um to kick that in the butt and say, no, like just do what God has called you to do and tell fear to get lost. So
Yeah, yeah,
yes, if I had done this 20 years earlier, who knows where I'd be. So yeah.
yeah. I mean, fear is a big thing for a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah, just yeah. I mean, only thing I can say is just get out of the boat.
Yep.
And walk.
Yes.
Walk
Exactly.
where Jesus is. You
Yep.
know.
And just do one thing at a time. You don't have to have all the answers for it. Just do one thing at a time.
Exactly.
Whatever he tells you. Yep.
Amen. Amen. I would like to thank you for coming to this podcast. It was my pleasure.
Yes.
Any last words?
No, just yeah. Feel free to hunt me up on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, and like and share my music. Guess that's about it. Praise Jesus in the process. So
Amen.
yeah. Yep. Thank you so much.
Yep, certainly. And we'll be looking forward to Advance. So this
Yes.
July.
July 21st.
Cool. All right. All right.
Yep.
Well, God bless you,
Thank you.
and we'll be seeing more things coming from you.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Yes and amen.
And,
All right. Thank you.
yep. And good 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 night.
Good night.